Don't judge me. You cannot judge me for anything in here, okay? Hello there, everybody. Today we have long-awaited, probably by nobody, sketchbook tour. This one took me a long time to finish, but I finally finished it. This took me 6 months, and I had plans to finish it before 2017 ended, and I finished it 40 seconds before the ball dropped, so lit. And 40 seconds before the ball dropped in the only place that it matters, New York, because that's where I live. Lit. Stickers on it. Yep, I got most of these from Redbubble. The papery looking ones I made, and I also made this whisper up top. This is me. I love it. Yep. Those are the stickers. This thing's like a piece of crap. And I have no idea what the specs are because it was a gift and it's shitty. Yeah. I'm just gonna go through it, and I'm gonna maybe adjust my camera. First page, as always, is a self-portrait. Can I zoom in? Oh my god, it zooms so slow. I'm just gonna let you read that. Yep, and that's me. I look different now, so I look like this. Hello, my hair's blue, purple. But it was pink when I did this, so it's pink in here. Most of the time you see me in here, it will be pink. The way I started the sketchbook is weird. I actually started, like, in the middle. I started on this page, and then I went this way, and then I went this way. So it's way out of order. So some sketches in the middle are crap, some sketches in the front are nice, some sketches in the back are nice, and we'll just go. So, first page, I hate drawing on this page, so I just drew a shitty self-portrait. Here we have cat and a bird, so it's me and my friend, basically. And then Pearl from Ace Attorney, she's so cute. And then here I taped in some cherries that I drew, because I tried to draw something and it came out really ugly, so I just taped something else over it. Here I have Jung-Un from 17. He's in here a lot. I'm gay for him. So he's Jung-Un from 17, and then Maya and Pearl from Ace Attorney. Most of this is like 17, BTS, Ace Attorney, Yuri on Ice. That's really in my OCs. Here's a meme. Some things are just not going to be explained because it's literally too embarrassing for me to do. So yeah. Here's Miles with a baby Apollo. But I realized I don't actually know what a child looks like, so I stopped drawing it. And then I drew this Laughing Miles Edgeworth because I love to suffer. Here's Gumshoe. I love Gumshoe. Before I was so rudely interrupted 2 times. Three times. Here's a Gumshoe and another Edgeworth. And here's an Edgeworth eating chocolate. And here's Maya eating some, I don't know, she just has a fork in her mouth. Let's say it's cake or whatever. This is the last page I did. This is my OC Fran. You're gonna see a lot of her in here. I did a speed paint about her, actually. So yeah, this is OC Fran, and then her frogs, Roger and Reginald. And then there's me, being happy that I'm done. Taeyong from BTS with his little puppy, his little buppo dog molecule. And this is just a printed out version of the line art, and then this is it colored in. Here's, my friend and I designed an OC for each other, so I made her this lovely lady. No name, no personality, but I'm gay. Yoongi with his black hair, because what a blessing, honestly. And he's a vision in pink, so there's him in his pink. Most of these have reference images that I'm too lazy to pull out from my extensive collection. And here's Jung-Un, because it was Christmas, and like I might as well draw him in his Christmas outfit. And Christmas is Richter's birthday, so I drew him this also. Here's the original sketch for my Taehyung. Then I have a speed paint on this also. This was someone's Christmas present, and I just taped the original in. Because at this point, I was getting really, really sick of the sketchbook, and I'm like, I gotta finish this goddamn piece of shit thing. So I just started taping things in. Yep. And then these are, I got some Posca pens, so I was just playing around. So I drew the BT21 fellas. So there's Tata, who's my favorite, and Cookie. These are my friend's Christmas presents. So that's my friend, that's the original sketch. And then there's the tight sketch that I transferred onto final. And then again, original sketch, tight. Here's some 17 things that I was gonna make into buttons, but I'm the laziest person alive, so I stopped after 1 member. Yeah. So yeah, there's Scoops. What a dangerous man. And then there's Bungie. Thanks for that, Mingyu. And here's a little logo thing. Yep. And here's Jungkook. He's so cute. He's so fucking cute. And another friend Christmas present. I think I went, no, I didn't go right in with this one, but this is the tight sketch. And this is how I felt drawing all of them 3 days before Christmas. Thumbnail for the dinosaur piece. And this is another tight sketch for my friend. This is me drawing something, but it was ugly, so I put a post-it over it and I never drew again. This is Fran. This is me starting a self-portrait and giving up. And this is me starting a Hoshi and then giving up. Here's my OC. I did that on purpose. If you think he looks like somebody, yes, he does. And his name is Cookie, and fight me. Cool? Yep, there's him with the bunny ice cream because he's a rabbit. And he's like, oh, it's me. And there's Amaya and a bald Jersey. And every time I try and draw a child, I'm like, I've never seen a child in my life. Prelim sketch for the Animal Crossing one I did for my friend. So I was just drawing her villager. These are some other sketches. That's the Kirby one. I like the thumbnail better, but lol, what can you do? And this is for another friend. Frog saying soup time, based off the frog soup time meme. I can't really explain it, it's just a frog. Here's a cute Hoshi, because he's extremely cute. And here's a Jungkook, and he's sleepy. I thought it was cute. The Yoongi. Here's Woozy from 17. He's so cute. And this was me drawing something really ugly and covering it up. And some Yoongis. This is from the same BTS Run episode, I think. And he looked like a grandpa. He's so cute. And you can't see the glasses here, but they're there. And then here's him making that face that he makes. And then here's a confused Jimin. And then there's just another Jimin, because Jimin's very cute. And there's a bunch of Hoshis here, so Hoshi, Hoshi, Hoshi. I love his cheeks, they are so cute. And then these are my two OCs. This is Lulu, and Cookie is her familiar. So, yeah. That's the way it is on this pitch of an earth. That was Lulu, but I stopped. This is Cookie and his boyfriend, but then I always do this. I do this a lot. I'll get like 95% and then I'll stop right there. So, don't judge me for that. And here's Fran on her phone eating some Cheetos. This is V, but it's ugly, so you're only gonna see it for that long. Self-portrait of how I was feeling. Trucy from Ace Attorney, my baby girl. I don't know why I stopped at the hand. I even drew half of it. Here's Yuri. I drew that for his birthday. Here's Fran and Reginald, the smaller, meaner frog, as a human, carrying coffee beans, because they have a coffee shop. And there's Roger doing nothing. Thanks. This is Fran, and Lulu is the person she has a crush on, so it's her being gay. Yep. And these are some studies I did of Yoongi. It's a little gumdrop, he's so fucking cute. And here's a Sonic ice cream. And, I don't know what that was gonna be. That's Lulu, that's Cookie as a rabbit. So this is, she took his dating advice, and I mean, I guess it worked. Yeah. This was Jin's birthday. This one came out okay. This one's cute. And here's a Jimin. He's soft. This went through like 50 fucking sketches, but that was the last one I used. And then there's just a Fran. And then there's Cookie in a bunny outfit because he's a bunny bun. And then his friend telling him, you cannot go out looking like that. You're gonna ruin the guy you look like. He will remain unnamed for this entire video. But the guy you look like, you're gonna ruin his fucking life. And he's like, but I look cute. And Lucas is like, facts. Lucas is another OC. You'll see him. He's in there. Here's more Cookie as a wabbit. Yep. And then there's this really cute picture of S-Coops, and I thought it was so cute that I had to draw it immediately. I drew a horse to fill space. I don't know what a horse looks like. Here's Jungwon. This one's ugly. This one's ugly. This one's fine. There's me loving Jungwon as I do. This is me sketching out the boyfriend. He's an elephant shrew, so he has tiny, tiny, tiny little ears. And there's him. And there's another Cookie sketch. This was an idea that I needed to draw before I lost it. So there's Fran and Lulu, and there's the whole squad. I don't know what was going on here, but here's Fran and Fran again. And I drew a circle here, and I don't know why. And girl. Yep. There's a Hoshi clapping, because the lines of clap are clap until your hands are on fire. So he's clapping and his hands are on fire, but he looks happy about it because he is on fire, as he says. And here's Cookie and his best friend, the weird little cat, Chutney. Here's Chimmy from BT21, because I thought his red underwear was so cute. Yep. And there's a little chibi Cookie. And then here's Namjoon, but I never put the lines in, so it looks like ass. This is Cookie and Lucas, and he's like, you really have no idea who you look like? And he's like, no. And then he looked it up, and he's like, oh, yeah. There are a lot of random marks in my sketchbook, so every time I saw one that was noticeable, I don't know what they were. I tried to erase them, I tried to watercolor over them, they wouldn't go away. So I just draw a confused Fran every time I saw one. So there's the mark. Here's Cookie sleeping on the job in the storage room. Never finished this, but it says, jealousy is a disease, get well soon. My ideal dude and my ideal girl didn't really matter because every girl is ideal. This is my ideal dude, which is basically a compressed Damien from Dream Daddy, which I realized after I finished it, maybe 2 weeks after I finished it. Okay, so here's a sketch, because Rocket by 17 is like, it was a song for the gays, and as a gay, I'm like, oh, I have to draw for this. So I did some thumbnails, and I never actually finished it, but this is, based off Joshua's line, I think it's Open Your Head Nirvana, so his head is open, ha 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 ha. And then this is Josh and Vernie on a rocket, and I don't know why I drew it like that, but that's the thumbnail, and they're on a rocket, because the song's Rocket. Here's some more gins. This one's like fucking ugly. I liked it when I did it, but looking back at it now, it's ugly. Here's another mark in the sketchbook. Here's another gin. And then there's him and Yoongi, because they are roommates. And the sugar gliders are there. They are small, but they are there, and they're valid. So 17 is animals. So Mingyu's a wolf? Wolf? Wolf, wolf. Sorry. I say wolf like you hear it. I didn't know whether to make Sungwon a seal or a chipmunk, so I did both. There's DK, he's a horse, obviously. The 8's a cat. Dino is a corgi. Vernon's a bunny. And June is a ferret? I think he's a ferret. I think that's a ferret. Yeah. I failed sketch. I was feeling sad, so I'm like, I have to draw someone that's sadder than me, and I'm like, there's nobody, but there is one person, and it's Klavier Gavin, and his life's a mess. And then there's him and Maya high-fiving, because they're both gay disasters. Cheebs, this was like right after Clap came out, so here's Jungwon doing the butt grind move, even though he has no legs or ass, but I love him anyway. He's got a pancake ass, but I'm ready with syrups. There's a little Chibi Woozy, and a little Chibi Hoshi Hosh. Yep. And then this is me thumbnailing stuff. I don't know what these were for, but they're there. That's ugly, so I'm just not even going to talk about it. The rest of 17 is animals. Joshua's a deer, Woozy's a mouse. Wanwoo's a dog? What kind of dog? I don't know. Escoops is a cow, because he has the most beautiful cow eyes. Jungwon's a fox. Hoshi's a hamster. A hammy ham hamster. Here's Maya and Apollo, two of my favorite characters from Ace Attorney. My most favorite character, obviously, Maz Edgeworth, but they're very close second. Giant hand. It's Makoto and Haru, because I missed my boys, so I drew them, and I'm like, well, don't miss them anymore. So those are my boys. This was me maybe a week before the 17 comeback. That was the exact emotion I was feeling. Is there a word or emotion stronger than fear? And that's them. This is ugly, and so is this. This was Shiny's Woof Woof. If you haven't seen the stage performance, it's honestly incredible. They come out in like full dog ears and tails, and they do a whole thing. But I drew Junghyun and Taemin because they're my favorites. This is gonna be Nick and Maya doing something dumb, but I don't remember what it was, because I never. Victor sticking his leggy out. Leggy out. There's another mark in the book. Looks like there's, no. Okay, there's another mark. This is Fran messing with Reginald with her magic. He does not like that. Smiles. See, look, I get that far, and I just didn't draw his arm. But he's checking in on Phoenix during the 7-year gap where he became a hobo. So, yeah. I just drew some relatable content. Yep. And this is Lucas, who is Friend's brother, and he's really dumb. Yep. And there's Roxy. Roxo. There's not a lot of Roxy in here, because Roxy's, like, fully developed. This was a sketch I did for someone who left me a Ko-fi donation. Corbet?
Corbet.
Corbet. This is Meagles Man, Corbet. Buy their books.
If you're over 18.
If you're over 18, buy their books. Brontide on Amazon. Lit. This is Fran being gay, but I stopped. This was me planning out some BTS animals before. This was before they all assigned themselves animal emojis, so those are all obsolete now, except for Taehyung, because he's a tiger, and he's still a tiger. There's a 3rd year Kenma, because I do love my boy Kenny. There was a mood. I never finished that. But there's Kuro, and he's bald, because his hair's dumb. This is Maya and Edgeworth, my 2 faves. I really like how this one came out. Pages is a lot. This is ugly. This is Yuri, the little one, threatening someone with an ice skate. That's Fran being cute and hating it. That's Reginald suplexing Roger. There's Lucas and his familiar, who's a snake. There's Roxy with the 2 Frogos. And there's Fran complaining to Roxy because she's gay. These are the sketches for the BTS animal ones. The only ones that still matter are Jungkook, Yoongi, and Taehyung. But those are the only ones I finished, so it's cool. self-portrait that I did in art history, because art history is really boring. Bless you. Here's a Luffy Loof. Love Luffy. I very much love Luffy. Got a little Luffy shrine over there. It was Jungkook's birthday, so I drew him. And I think that's the first time I've ever drawn Jungkook, actually. And then there's V in a cozy sweater. And then there's Yoongi in a cozy sweater. Oh my god, we're not even halfway through. Here's Killua and Gon being cute because I missed my little boys. So there's them. And then there's him again. And then there's Killua being mad because Gon's cute. And I agree, Gon is very cute. These are some, like, you know, the character memes where, like, send me a number and I'll draw them doing this. So here's Fran being drunk. And there's Roxy asleep. And then there's a character from something that never came out. Can't show that in a Christian manga. There's Panda Man from One Piece. I guess this counts as anatomy practice, but I really just wanted to draw Panda Man. He either looks like that or like that. Very foofing Makachin, but I never finished it. And here's my OC, what's her name? Ivelka. But I gave up. There's a lot of like comics and memes in here, so it goes this one, this one. Yeah. Here's Zoro and Sanji being dumb. Yep. Here's some ladybug sketches. This is a chibi ladybug. Cat Nora's face came out ugly, so I didn't do it. And there's them. And then there's them. And them again. Here's the first page. There's Miles having a mental breakdown. And none of them look like the same person, so we're gonna keep going. Legendary line, unnecessary feelings. Me. That was me at a funeral. That's what I was wearing. These are like the most colorful pages in here. This is One Piece in a nutshell. Nick and Maya. And then Nick and Apollo. Just relatable. And then Apollo and Idris. I'd read all the text bubbles, but I don't want to embarrass myself. I'm already showing them to you. This was a collab with my friend, but I don't know what happened to her half. But that's always what happens when I collab with Taylor. Either she doesn't do it or I don't do it, so whatever. But this was, right, do you know why I called you in here? Because I sent you those nudes accidentally, and then it's accidentally? Oh, what a shame. Here's an OC that I made, and then I realized it looks exactly like another OC that I have with different hair. So I'm like, cool, there goes that, and there's that, and that's all you're gonna see of that. It's me just drawing a mood for every Ace Attorney game. So, yeah. Why are there so many planes? Here's Victor and Yuri being cute. Here's Yuri in one of my favorite outfit combos, which is a black turtleneck and a blazer. And then here's him chilling on the thing, but I didn't want to draw the other leg, so I put a block there. And there's them being cute. This is Luffy with the zombies from Thriller Bark. And he's like, I know what the problem is. He needs some milk. And here's a brook that came out really nice. And I put the gold paint because I felt like it. Here's Roger being a good round boy. Excited Yuri. Not so excited Yuri. I think I just made him too small, but it's okay. He's like 15. And there's Velka again. Here's a Zoro and a Chopper. Here's Usopp complaining because Luffy is stinky, and Luffy doing nothing to combat the stinkiness. Here's these two. Yuri's head is ginormous, but oh well. This thing in here, Kirby. What a good round boy. Here's Lucas. I designed him completely, and everyone's like, "Well, nice Jimin fan art," and I'm like, "Ah," because it was a total accident. The other one was on purpose, but this one was an accident, and there's nothing I could do because he's already alive. But there's him. He's gay and he's dumb. Here's some One Piece sketches. I drew them in like modern AU, but I only liked the Zoro and Sanji, and I didn't want to ruin them, so I just left them undone. Yep, just all of them. Do you like the Capri Sun? I spent a lot of time on that Capri Sun, and the Usopp came out good too. Here's Luffy lying down. Looks nice. There's that, and that's all you're gonna see of that, because I never finished it, and it's embarrassing. Yay! There's Feet, but like Pikachu. There was a connection in my mind at the time, but I don't recall what it is anymore. So, yeah, there's him and his hamsters. And then there's Yuri and Odabek being bros, because that's what you do with your bros. You be dumb with your bros. And there's a little baby Victor, and his arm's too short. Jangon, because I needed a chibi to go on my big Jangon sign that I brought to the concert. The big sign I brought to the concert. It's up there. Yeah. There's Fran. Yep. And there's that, and it's ugly, yay! And then there's me. And then there's Fran again. She's very bad at photos. There's Roger and Reginald. There's her with Roger and Reginald. They like to stack because they are frogs. And this is her with Frogs again. And these are just like expression practice. And that's her and Reginald. Here's Roger and Reginald. They are gay frogs. Grogs. Yeah, sometimes they work at a coffee shop. Like, Fran has a coffee shop, and sometimes they take the register, and that's the uniform. And there is Lucas, so lovely, displaying the uniform for us. The place is called How Have You Been? Haha. These are ugly, and so are these. This one's okay. That's Junghan and Boom Boom. Boom Boom Boom. He made my heart go boom boom. This is the best page in here. There's some fat bears. Bear, 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 bear. And I like swapped the colors for the... You get it. Here's a Jin, but it sucks. Here's a Jimin, but it's his butt, so it's okay. Yep. And then there's Joon and Jungkook being cute. And I never finished it. Here's Fran and Casey. And Casey has a duck named Wiggles.
Best quality.
Best quality is Wiggles. Casey sells nettles. And Fran buys them and makes tea out of them for her shop. And he changes his hair using magic. And he's very fashionable, so his lipstick always matches his hair.
And his glasses.
His glasses sometimes. Depends on how lazy I am. And there's him walking the duck, introducing Wiggles to Fran. This is a comic that I planned out, but I'll finish it eventually, so you'll see it then. But you can see that I have the whole thing's in there. Look at that hand. That's a good hand. Here's some fat bears. Bear drop, drop top. And this one's here's some more memes. This Luffy's really ugly. This Luffy's kind of cute. Memes. Memes. Yep. Here's Casey, and I drew the whole thing, but then I stopped here. This is Lucas dressing him because Casey lives alone in the woods, so he doesn't really, fashion's not his #1 priority. There's a Pinkie Pie because I miss the horses, but I hate what happened to them, so I just... My horse. Self-portrait. My friend got me a Yuri jacket for my birthday, so yeah, that was the self-portrait of the day. I'm wearing those pants right now. Another sketch failed. This was Junghan for his birthday. This is the evolution of me from 2016 to 2017. Ha! This disdain for Hoshi to fully realizing what kind of person I am and accepting it. This was just a lesbian mermaid that I wanted to draw, and I did. Yuri. 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 Ha ha ha! There's Yvelka brushing her teeth and looking at her phone, because we've all been there. I was really bored. I asked my friends what I should draw, and they said a plum, so I drew a plum. And there's Yvelka again. This is a Yuri, but I didn't want to draw the face, and this was a Yuri picture, but I didn't want to draw his face. And this is a Fran fighting with Casey, because he got an embarrassing picture of her. But she's small, and he's tall. Casey and Lucas being a gay disaster, as he is. This is a cute little Yoongi, because he had his headband. This is Fran meeting another OC. They're all on one page. I'll stop talking about them once I hit that page, okay? There's an Edgeworth, because I left my sketchbook at home, but I got a handout in school, so I'm like, lit. So I drew Edgeworth, because I only had these 2 pencils. Here's a Yuri in the classic I don't know how to draw poses, so I'm just standing and my legs are floating. And he only has 1 shoe. There's another mark in my sketchbook. I sure finished that. The anatomy was kind of okay, though. Here's some Jimins. Jimin. Confused Jimin. Me being mad. This is my friend's dog, Eli. I love him. He's very cute. So I drew him as a cartoon. That's him. And then here's a Yuri playing with Mako-chan. And a small Yuri being emo at 15, as one does. Another Junghan, which I also did for his birthday. He got 2 because I love him a lot. This was in Inktober. It was October when I did these. Cat and Pumpkin. And then another self-portrait. Here's Luffy and Zoro being gay. There's a lot of that. That's a theme in here, because I too am gay. Yeah. I never colored in Luffy's sweatshirt, but I guess he can just be wearing a white one. It's fine. Yeah. And then this is Nami attacking Zoro with the truth. Your man Crush Monday only wears jorts, and he can't even rebut because it is true. It's just the truth. Here's a wand pill, because it was day 6 of Inktober, and I was like, haha, day 6! So I drew someone from day 6. This was art history again. I get really bored in that class. Thank God I'm done with it. Here's Fran with her frogs. Mini comic, Zoro and Sanji. I was gonna do more, but honestly that was enough. Here's a Luffy and a Zoro. Zoro's he's tiny. And it's because I'm bad at drawing. Because I wanted to draw a fat boy. Here's the page with all of them on it. I told you it was there. So there's Fran and Roger and Reginald. then Lucas and his familiar Quincy. Each animal is their familiar. There's Casey and Wiggles, because they're all witches. There's Monica and Chutney, who's a cat, maybe. And there's Lulu and Cookie. Lulu's design has changed a tad, just her hair a little bit. And this is me fleshing out Cookie and Chutney. Chutney can change into a human form. That's about as human as it gets. There's Cookie. You like his shirt? You like his outfit? Look familiar? I know. And then there's him familiaring. And then there's them in their animal forms sleeping. Here's Yoongi holding a Snorlax. It's like my favorite picture of him. It's so cute. And here's a V. People were giving him cute things at the fan sign, but I didn't want to pull out my phone, so I drew this without reference, which means you're in deep. If you can draw someone without a reference, you're in it. You're in the shits. There's Cookie and Chutney again. And there's Chutney stretching. And then there's them being cool. I don't know what happened here, but here's Lucas saying I've hit a new low, and honestly, relatable. My friend wasn't doing her homework, so I told her if she did it, I'd draw her a Dino. So I drew her a Dino from 17. Hands are whack, but whatever. For Inktober's, this is Jin, because this outfit makes me sweaty. Yoongi in like almost the same outfit, but I never finished it because I was lazy. Here's Lucas and Fran being siblings. He's asking how his outfit is. She said he looks like a Newsies reject, and she's eating hot Cheetos with chopsticks. Cookie and Roger and Reginald. Roger likes him. Reginald hates him because Roger likes him, and he thinks he's trying to steal his frog husband, but he is not. Here's Fran being cozy in a outfit that looks almost like the Cypher Part 4 stage outfits. And there's me, contemplating why I hate this drawing. I don't know. Here's Namjoon from the Pepsi dance practice because I thought his outfit was really cute. It was like full art ho, and I'm like, yes, bitch, live your best life. Chibi Wanpil from day 6. I was gonna draw them all, but you know what happened. Gross, embarrassing, ugly meme. Some fat Pikachus.
Very important.
And then a ditto as a Pikachu.
Also.
There's a Jimin. I was gonna draw the pictures I have where Jimin's got like titties, but I only drew one and I gave up. So yeah, it's that one. He drank some water. I wanted to see how short I was compared to the two people that everyone calls short, so I drew Woozy from 17 and Yoongi, and apparently I drew him too tall. He's actually 5'7". He's been lying this whole time, so he should be about here. But I'm fucking tiny. I'm this big compared to Woozy, and Woozy's little. That ass. Here's Hoshi on a Yoshi. That's a sticker on my Redbubble. Apparently my most popular sticker on Redbubble, even though it's dumb, but it's cute. Hoshi on a Yoshi. And then there's Hoshi being Hoshi. And then Hoshi is a hamster. He's a hammy. Yeah. There's me. I got stuck on the train because it got delayed for 2 hours because the F train can like eat my ass or something. And I ran out of things to draw because who plans for being on the train for 2 hours? Here's a corgi because the lady next to me had a corgi, so I just drew one. And here's Roger being really tiny for some reason and giving Fran some drink. My persona, it's 2018. If you don't have a persona, what are you doing? It's a dog. Here's Lucas in the ugliest and gayest outfit I could think of. Here's Fran extracting frog juice from, that's Roger, I think. Hisoka and Illumi, old flames burn hard. Here's Fran extracting the frog juice from Reginald. He has a bad back, so he likes to be scratched. There's another Hoshi, because he's very cute, and I've just fully accepted my love of Hoshi. Here's Jungkook being cute, but I made his legs way too small, what the hell? But, you know, it can't make cute anyway. And here's Fran in her most colorful outfit. My rule for Fran is she only wears black, white, and gray, and she has these ugly boots, and those are the most colorful things she has. But this shirt has a little bit of green on it, so she's like, what do you mean? This is my colorful outfit. Never finished that, because, well, this sucks a lot, as I said. Here's Yuri and Makichin waiting for something. Here's Fran. I finished Fran, didn't finish Roger, but that's Roger, and Reginald's on his shoulder, and they're just chilling, talking, cooling. Some self-portraits. They're just doing moods. This is either yawning or yelling. I don't know what this is. And this is, I just look like my dad here. Yep. Here's Jotaro being Joth here, and I really like how it came out. Here is that one Boku no Hero meme, so you want to go for this. Never ever go for this, only villains do that. So this is Reginald carrying Fran because she fell asleep. And nice shirt. This is Cookie carrying the most important thing, her bag, clearly. This is Lucas's familiar, Quincy. I'm trying to flesh out his character, and he's just mad because Lucas is so dumb and he's got it rough. Here's me and my friend Steph, because 17 dropped 4 versions of the same album, and we're like, which one do we buy? And we're like, what if we bought all of them? And we bought 3 out of 4, so here's me drawing Jimin and being like, why is Jimin so cute? And then that came out ugly. So this is Cookie asking, hey, do I look like this guy who I will not name? And Chetney's like, no. No, not even a little bit. Here's Jimin from the BTS Run episode with the zombies, when he just decided, let me fight them. Here's an Illumi, because he is fun to draw and fun to dress up. There's Monica and Chutney trying to drag Lou to see Fran, because Lou has a crush on Fran and Fran has a crush... Lou has a crush on Fran and Fran has a crush on Lou, but neither of them are, like, they're too afraid to admit it, but Monica knows, so she's like trying to drag them together, but it's not happening. Here's Cookie and Chutney chilling on the train. Chutney just looks like that. He's not uncomfortable. Reginald being mad, but he has no mouth. And I stopped here because I realized I just made Frog Car Cat and I was a little upset, so I didn't want to draw it anymore. Here's Cookie and Monica bonding over the fact that Halloween is the best time of year because they can have their ears out and no one will say anything. Here's Fran yelling at Cookie for taking all their drinks without paying for them. This is me trying to fill the sketchbook pages, and I just put a self-portrait, another mark in my sketchbook. I had a weird dream. Okay, I'm gonna put this down. I had a weird dream where I was going out with Woozy, and I woke up a little bit in love with him. I'm sure everyone's had a dream like that before. We've all had a dream where we've gone out with a person or a character, and you wake up just a little bit in love with them. It fades after...
Like 2 weeks.
It fades after a little bit, but you're like, wow. And then you're like, my life is pretty sad. Me reacting to the dream. This is ugly. This page. This is me yelling, can this book end already? This is Fran wearing a Floral Park wardrobe staple, the flip-flop. And here's Casey. And this had dialogue at one point, but I don't remember what it was. But here's Fran. This is me giving up. I went to go visit my friend at college, and her boyfriend took over one of my pages, and he's clearly an artist, as you can see. And here I did a self-portrait, and then she drew me Jung-on, and then she drew me also, and then she did a self-portrait too. Yay. And this was me studying for my art history final. And this was, yeah, well, that tells you how I feel. Cool. And that was it. That was that sketchbook. I hated this thing. The paper was ass. I could barely even watercolor on it. But, yeah, let's go put it away in the shelf of books. Yeah! Oh, my Webkinz card binder's falling out. And there it is. That's 2 straight years of sketchbooking. 2 straight years of sketchbooking.